Hey everyone, it's Jen. Thank you so much for joining me today. Today I have a little project share for Saturday Morning Makes, and this is for the hashtag satmornmakes that was started by Jill Norwood. Hi Jill, and everybody who is watching. Thank you so much for stopping by my channel. If you're not a subscriber, I'd love it if you'd subscribe. I have lots of hauls and project shares and tutorials and that sort of thing on my channel. So yeah, I wanted to show you a card that I made this week, and I was gathering all the things that I used to make it, and I realized I used a lot of things. This is why sometimes a card takes a long time to make, because you just use so much stuff from your craft room that you have to, you know, dig around for. But it's fun, of course, and I think the finished product came out really nice. So first, we'll start with the main focus of the card. It is this stamp that I just got recently from Whippersnapper Designs, and it's called Mom's Country Shelf. It's a new design from Anna White, and I think it's just so adorable, all the different country elements on the shelf. This is the stamp that you get, and you just use it, you know, on an acrylic block or something. I have a stamping platform that I use to stamp stamps like this. So this is the main focus of it. I'm just going to go in order of my pile. I use some Distress Oxide and Vintage Photo. I use a lot. I use this new archival ink. This is a color Fern Green. Well, it's new to me. This was in a clearance pack I got at Hobby Lobby. I used Memento Tuxedo Black to do my outline stamping. And I use this stamp. This is a new stamp to me also. This is from the Peddler's Pack. I think that's what the name of the company is, right? This one I got from Etsy, and I will link this down below too. It's a cute little chicken basket. Yep, the Peddler's Pack. So, yep, that is actually on the inside of my card. I used one of these infinity dies from Hero Arts, you know, just one of the heart shapes in the right size. This one I won in a prize from Mommy Loves Gigi. Thank you, Teresa. I used one stamp from this Hero Greetings set. This is from Joann's. I used the hand stamped by, and I put it on the back of my card. This is also a new item. This is a die set from Impression Obsession, also designed by Anna White, and I just love all these different trims. It's called trims, I believe, right? Yeah. And I'll link this down below as well. I used the stitched rickrack die. I used one stamp from this. This is from Hampton Art. I'd gotten this at Hobby Lobby on clearance as well, and I used this stamp, Always in My Heart. I used this embossing folder, which has like little diamonds. It's got some paper or something stuck on there. So little well, they're like in the shape of diamonds, but they're little circles with hearts in the points. Super cute. That's from Allie. I used one paper from this. This is Paper Rose Bush Pattern 1.3 6x6 paper collection, and these are just tiny little checks. My actually no, I just used a little bit of this paper husk in the card, and this I got at Walmart, I believe. This pack of just a nice earth tone cardstock, and this is 65 pound, I believe. Is that what it says? Yeah, 65 pound. I also used this one from Walmart. This is for my card base, and this is in the color cream. And for the pattern papers, I used this relatively new pack from Michael's Recollections brand, and I used this paper right here with the stitches and the leaves, and I used this like olive green solid color. And then for the last thing, I used some Tonic Studios mirror card, but this is black velvet, and this one is just like a very matte black. All right, so, oh, and I also used mostly these alcohol markers. This I got at Home Goods. This is by King Art, and this is the portrait palette. And those are all the different colors it comes with, just really nice, like tans and peaches, a couple of pinks, a few grays. I had some other colors that I used, but I used mostly those colors. All right, so yeah, that was a lot. That takes up most of the video, I'm sure. So anyway, I made a card, and I'm anxious to show you. Okay, here it is. I think it came out adorable. It took a while to make. It took a while to gather the supplies, but I think the end result is really cute. See, there's the whippersnapper design stamp, and I just stamped the sentiment under it, the Hampton Arts one. I colored it all in with my alcohol markers, and I used the Distress Oxide and Vintage Photo to, you know, just kind of like distress the edges of the heart. For the embossing folder, I used that green paper from Michaels, but when I embossed it, it kind of like cracked the paper a little bit. It's not a solid core paper. So that's where I used this ink to just kind of, I put it on a brush and just kind of went over the whole card so you couldn't see like white areas. I mean, you can still see a little bit, but it's not too bad. It was much worse without this. I guess I could have tried a different paper, but I wanted to see if this would work, and it works fine. Here's that trim. Well, it looks like trim, but it's paper. It's the trim die, and I just love it. You can, you know, use any color paper you want. I did do a little distressing on the edges, just a teeny bit. And, oh, I forgot to get this out. I have some hemp cord that I got on clearance at Hobby Lobby, and I just threaded it through this cranberry button that I have in my large button stash, just to add a little bit of texture to this card, and I hot glued it onto the side. I matted the embossed paper with that black matte paper from Tonic Studios, and here's the card base, or the background is that paper from Michaels. And I did use the Vintage Photo on that as well, on the edges, just to age it a little bit. So this card is it's about 6 inches across by 5.5 inches tall. I normally make, like, cards like this would be 6 by 6, but it just looked better to me if it wasn't a square, just a little bit more in proportion. So I just cut it down a little. And that's a good thing about making your own card bases. You can make them whatever size you want. So that's the front. I think the coloring looks pretty good. It was really fun to color too. So glad I have that die. And on the inside is where I use that gingham paper. I just cut it to size and glued it onto my card. And I did, actually this one, I think I used this ink to just like distress the edges because it's green, like the green gingham. I thought it would be nice to coordinate. There's that little wire chicken basket stamp. He's so cute. And I colored in the eggs and some grass or straw there. Gave him a little burgundy beak nose. So that's just the inside. Just left it blank for, you know, just like a handwritten note. And then the back, I used my own personal logo stamp, and that's where I used the hand stamped by from that Hero Art set. And yeah, it's a really nice card base, that Astro Brights paper. I love it. And so that's my card, and I'll make an envelope to, you know, to fit to size. So that's it. I hope you guys like my project this week. Let me know what you think, and thanks for watching. I will again leave Jill's channel down below along with the hashtag satmornmakes, so you can go ahead and click on that and see all the videos that are made that are tagged with that hashtag. All right, friends, thanks so much for watching, and I'll be back soon with another crafty video. Bye!